Hello. Eco Eden bodies again. We're making a smoothie. What are we going to put in it? Well, you can put anything in it really. Well, when I say anything, I wouldn't put cabbage in it. I've juiced the cabbage, I wouldn't smoothie it. Anyway, that's beside the point. Today we've got some bananas, nice and ripe. Got some peanut butter, protein, energy, really good. Coconut, which is just really nice. Almonds, nuts, again, protein, and they give it a nice texture. You can either use whole ones or you can use ground almonds, which are more expensive. We bought these in our local Indian whole food shop called
Living Foods, is it?
Life Foods in Dartford. £6.29 for a massive bag of these almonds. Really good value.
And also promotes local business.
Yeah, local business. We've got some dates, which we bought from our local health food shop, not Holland and Barrett, Food for Living in Dartford. Go in there and say hi to John if he's there. The other lady, nice lady in there is called Liz. And I've forgotten the other lady's name, oh my god. What else have we got? We've got some...
They're very nice in the other shop as well.
Yeah, in the Indian shop, they're very friendly. We've got some almond milk, which are on offer in Food for Living at the moment. And we've got some rice milk, which is 99p a carton, which is really good value. Quick word on Provamel. Their soya milk, which we haven't got here today, they actually grow their soybeans in England, so they're not outsourced from a foreign country that cut down the rainforest in order to grow the soybeans. Just a little ethical thing there. And we have some ice. So we make our ice ourselves. We don't go buy it in a packet. Yeah, fill up a thing, stick it in the freezer. Yeah, it's free.
So how often should we have a juice or a smoothie?
Juicing, you can do that every day. It's a really nice way to start the day with the juice. This is our juicer, which we got in a charity shop for £8. So you don't need to spend loads of money on a juicer. I mean, if you want to buy a new one, the kind of next model down from this is, well, it was about £60. It's probably gone down in price now.
So if we're making a juice or a smoothie, we make quite a large quantity, so it can feed the whole family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how would someone do that on a regular basis? What's the pitfalls? I know one is cleaning the juicer and the smoothie.
Yeah, it kind of becomes, it's a bit like doing your laundry or washing up, I suppose, you know, it becomes part of the things that you do. And Jason Vale, really good guy, and that's how I got into juicing, through his book. I saw him on the telly first though, this is an amazing guy, he's got a story to tell, so look him up online, Jason Vale, he's a really cool guy. He suggests that before you drink your smoothie or your juice, clean the stuff first, yeah, and then it's done, it's out of the way, then you can enjoy your juice or your smoothie. That's his little tip. Okay.
Mhm.
Any other questions?
No.
Any other business?
No.
Okay, so we're going to take our bananas. We're going to peel them, obviously. Peel the bananas. Chop on, yeah, if there's any bits that are a bit soggy, I'm not a big fan of soggy bananas, so if there's any bits that are a bit yuck, I tend to cut them out. That's not too bad. Sometimes when they go ripe, they can be really...
So
That's a funny thing. What is that all about? String on the bananas. It's very peculiar.
sequins.
So what we do, because we're into, at the moment, into making our own compost for our vegetables and stuff that we've grown in the garden. It does take a while to break down. I think it takes 9 months to a year for initial thing to break down, but once it starts, it's kind of
Have a go.
freight train, if you like. So yeah, banana peels go in our little compost bin, which we then empty outside into our big compost bin. So we've got the bananas, put some rice milk in. So kind of use your judgment really. As Ian just said, we do make quite a bit. We're feeding like the rest of the family as well. Okay. So we've put the rice milk in. I've put a little bit of almond milk in. You know, you could use yogurt, normal yogurt, or soy yogurt. You can use silken tofu. You can use that in it to make it a bit thicker. It's all a matter of taste, really, and whatever you can get hold of, because the rice milk is quite cheap, so we use quite a lot of rice milk in it because it's a cheap option, or a cheaper option. Yeah, just topped it up with a bit of almond milk because it's got a nice flavour. Whack some dates in there. Little tip. I don't know if you've ever bit into a pitted date and go, oh blimey, there's a stone in there. So we just give them a squeeze and make sure there's no stones in there, because it's not very nice to drink it once you've got a pounded stone in your smoothie. Also creates havoc with the blades if you've got a stone in there. I'll just put a few of those in there. A few almonds as well. A small handful. Throw them in. Don't need a lot. We have the coconut. So you could use fresh coconut if you wanted to. You could use coconut milk if you wanted to. Just a little bit of that in there. If you use too much, it can get a bit dry, so just be aware of that. Ice everywhere. That falls over the ice cube. Okay, I'm going to put some peanut butter in. Again, it's a lot cheaper to buy a big thing like this as a kilo. A whole kilo of, so I've got a knife. Whole kilo of peanut butter, which is £5 something. So it's a lot better value to buy it in a big tub. Again, this is from Food for Living. So just going to scoop. Again, you don't need a lot because it's. I actually think peanut butter is a superfood because it's really good for energy. There's probably people out there who disagree with me, but hey. Other things you could put in, you could put vanilla essence in. You could also use something called date syrup, which is really nice, and to give it a bit of sweetness. If you're not vegan, you could use honey. Honey's pretty good. You could put cocoa powder in there if you wanted to give it a chocolatey thing. I suggest using pure cocoa rather than a mixed kind of drinking chocolate type thing, only because it's got other ingredients in it that you might not necessarily want in there. I'm hungry because my stomach's moaning at me. What else could you put in there? You could put frozen, really good option is frozen berries. That's really, really good, really cheap option to put in your smoothies. Blueberries, we've used cherries before. You could use like summer fruits, mango, things like that. You can get all sorts of different things in your supermarket these days. Or you could use fresh berries as well. Hopefully this time next year we'll have fresh berries because we've got berry bushes growing in the garden. What else could you put in there?
You can chant.
Any kind of soft fruit.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could chant Hare Krishna or
Put it on your altar.
Or well, any kind of chant that you want to chant on.
How's is that then? Altar.
See through our little things that we bought the other day, which are really cool in Dartford. Okay, so I'm going to put the lid on Quick thing on blenders. Okay. So I was talking about blenders before the memory card decided it was full up. I have used blenders with a plastic jar before, but my experience is they don't last very long. So if you're going to invest in a blender, get one with a glass jar on it, because it will last, unless of course you drop it. But they're really sturdy. This one's my mum actually got me this many years ago, because my one broke. It's like used it every day, 2 or 3 times a day.
And where would you get one of those?
Well, you could always check your local charity shops, because you'll be surprised what you can find in there. Failing that, Argos, Amazon are pretty good for, good prices on stuff like that. Where else? eBay. eBay's even better because you're actually giving the money to somebody.
Also, ask around friends and family, because
Yeah.
quite a lot of people have bought one and don't use it.
Yeah, they keep it in the cupboard, they never use it. They go through a phase and they don't use it. Our bread maker's like that. Our bread maker was given to us by my auntie, who'd got it from somebody else and never used it, so we have a bread maker, which we do occasionally use when we've got the recipe right. Anyway, so yeah, don't be fooled by smoothie makers, because they're nothing, they're just a blender. So just a normal bog standard blender is perfect. So I'm just going to plug that in. Helps if you plug it in. The other way you could actually make a smoothie is with a handheld. If you can't afford to get a blender, you can get a handheld one. And then you're just putting it in a bowl and do it that way, which is just as good.
How much is that?
This one was £30, I think, and it's really powerful.
It's a metal one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got metal bits. It's quite heavy, but it's powerful. And we had to buy the other one because I burnt the motor out of the other one making some energy bars. Couldn't cope with all the nuts that I put in it, so we had to buy a new one. That was about £30, so that's a really good price. So again, you can,
But then those energy bars were like £3 each, aren't they?
Yeah, they're £2, £3 each. So if you make your own, using...
Great for the kids.
Yeah, really good.
If you want them running around like with lots of energy.
Better than the sweets though. So it's going to be noisy. That's done. I've got some really cool glasses that look like that sort of thing you get ice cream sundaes in. They're really cool. So what we're going to do, and straws, we have straws. If you're doing smoothies, big straws are better, because if you've got bits in the smoothies, they get stuck in the little straws. So big straws are good. Bought these in IKEA, big pack of 100 straws for 80p. Can't beat it. We tend to wash ours out and reuse them, but if you wanted to put them in the recycling, you could.
Well, if you haven't got any money, you can steal them out of McDonald's.
McDonald's or anywhere that sells drinks with large straws.
Just go in and take it, because they usually have them in containers and you can help yourself.
Yeah, so there's a little bit left there for afterwards. So if that was empty, we then wash that up and then drink. But we've got a little bit left, so we're going to have a little drink and then wash up afterwards. There you go. That's like a power smoothie. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Hare Krishna.